Uh, Hi, welcome to Real Betrayal Trauma Recovery. And this is probably not the video I thought of starting the channel with, but I'm going to do it. So, a little bit of introduction. 7 months ago, my world blew up. Not going to go into too much detail yet. I'll see if anyone's interested in the video before I start telling my story. But it's relationship betrayal trauma, and I've never experienced anything like it. What have I experienced? Number one, repeated trauma, because I had at least, 50 what we in the industry call trickle truths. I say we in the industry. I've got a background in psychology as well, but I'm certainly not a trauma therapist. I had so many new disclosures and found so many different things, and it was just a life I didn't expect to have. And so with each discovery, it re-delivered the trauma. It's like a new punch in the face. And my nervous system shut down. I would have intrusive images sometimes for 24 hours a day, and I didn't sleep. I would start sweating if my husband was anywhere near me. I had intrusive dreams. I had thought looping. I cried every single day. Sometimes I was on the floor crying and I just couldn't get off the floor. I couldn't function. I had a very successful business and had to basically close it down. I was very lucky that one client offered me a role that I couldn't possibly pass up, so I took that, and I was very lucky. And I'm so blessed that that particular client, who's also a very dear friend, was incredibly understanding. But if you're watching this because you're going through betrayal trauma and you don't know how to recover, I tried everything. I tried EMDR. I've been to 5 different therapists. I've tried somatic healing. I've tried spinal flow. I've tried meditation. I've tried hypnosis. If there's something to try, I've done it. I'm on antidepressants. I tried everything, and nothing was fixing the trauma. And as much as my heart wanted to move in one direction, my nervous system refused. My body basically said, no, 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 we're not going over there. And I'm going to flood you with intrusive images each time this person comes near you. Now, the problem with that is that I'm still living with this person under the same roof. I don't hate him. There's reasons for what's happened. But my nervous system just said no and flooded me with these intrusive images. And I like to describe it as, or explain it as, if you've got water and you put drops of oil into water and the oil rises to the top, the worst of all of the disclosures, or the worst of all the discoveries, would always rise to the top. And that's what just kept looping all day, every single day. It was horrendous. So I didn't know what to do. And what has happened to me is a complete, what shall we say, coincidence and blessing. I work as a marketing manager in the supplement industry. And obviously peptides are the big thing. Peptides. And I'm lucky enough to work with someone who's highly innovative and always coming out with new products, and was saying to me, I've got a number of health issues, which I'll explore in another video, immune disorders. And she kept saying to me, Tracy, you have to try these peptides. You have to try these peptides. I also follow a YouTube channel, Dr. Jones. I'm not an affiliate, people. No one is paying me for this video. So any products I mention, hence the reason I'm not going to mention where I get my peptides from, because I'm not an affiliate and I don't get paid. And I'm just doing this out of trying to help people. So I was going to take a peptide called MOTS-c, which is for mitochondrial repair. If you don't know what mitochondria are, they are the powerhouse of your cell. We have cells in our body, okay, everywhere, lots and lots and lots of cells. And if well, over time, I'm 55 years old, and those cells get damaged, whether it's environmental toxins, whether it's smoking, hands up, I'm a smoker, drinking, eating bad food, 55 years of living on the planet, whatever it might be, your mitochondria will be damaged and you start to lose energy. They basically power you up to give you energy. Not a peptide expert here, but I market not peptides, but certainly have to educate myself around them. So I was going to start taking MOTS-C. I followed Dr. Jones. I think it's Dr. Jones. He's an amazing doctor, talks about peptides. And he said, don't take MOTS-C before you take SS-31. MOTS-C will just power your mitochondria and give you lots of energy. However, if your mitochondria are failing, not functioning properly, not in a good mood, not in a good way, MOTS-C is going to make you feel pretty sick. And that was me. I thought my mitochondria is going to be so damaged. I've smoked since I was 11, back in the 70s and 80s. That's what we did. And I'm not going to do this. So I'm going to take SS-31 first. Well, here is the side effect I did not expect. And here is it in relation to betrayal trauma. Okay. So there is research being done. You can hop online, have a look at it for yourself. So what SS-31 does, it's a peptide that repairs the mitochondria first. So you stay on it for, say, 4 to 8 weeks or whatever, whatever your protocol might be. It then repairs that broken, or I don't think that's probably even the word that they use, repair that damage. Damage is a better word, right? That damaged mitochondria, ready for MOTS-C. So I started taking SS-31 about 2 weeks ago, and the first 2 days, like actually within 24 hours, I woke up and I'm like, I don't have any trauma. Like those thoughts, they've gone. Okay, well, I must just be having a good day, because we've all had good days and then everything turns to crap, right? Second day, no trauma. Third day, no trauma. 2 weeks on, no looping, no trauma. Not only that, the energy that I have is unreal. Now, I will in another video talk about my autoimmune disorder, but I have something called psoriatic arthritis. I also have ankylosing spondylitis, and that means I have no energy. I have no energy. I am tired all the time, and with the spare time I do have, I work. That's pretty much it. Well, today I managed to, thanks to my son out there, who helped me work out how to use the ride-on mower. My son is 33 years old and certainly way more mechanically minded than I am. I mowed my lawn with the ride-on mower. I cleaned the house. I cooked food. The energy I have is unreal, and no trauma has returned. So this is only a short little video. That's probably not the first video you expect in the how I am getting over the trauma of my betrayal. But there's going to be another video. If you're interested in learning more, pop down a comment. Next time I'm going to drag out the little bottle and I'm going to hide the label. As I said, I'm not at all affiliated with the company that I buy the peptides from, so I'm not going to do any marketing for them. But I am here to tell you, I 100% believe, and as I was going to say before, there is currently research being done on this, that they're using I believe SS-31 is being trialed for things like PTSD. Now, number one, disclaimer, I am not I'm not a doctor, I'm not anyone that can prescribe peptides. I am not giving you medical advice whatsoever. I am completely talking about my own experience. But my own experience through betrayal trauma has been hell. I don't know any other way to describe what I've been through, and I will expand on my story in another video. But I've been through hell. I've never experienced trauma like this, and I grew up had 20 years of a pretty tough childhood and young adulthood. But this was like everything was ripped out from under me. And the fact that nothing, not one thing in 7 months had been able to suppress these traumatic, intrusive, looping thoughts, and this one thing has, is mind-blowing to me. So I hope that was helpful to someone. If I get some views, I'll make another video. Thanks for watching.